retro fans, Guten Tag and alles. I'm going to do a Germanic themed review for you today because I got a new toy through the post. This is it. It's the Keyrah key joystick interface for the PC, which allows you to hook up various retro bits and bobs to your PC and do all sorts of great things, which I will cover very shortly. Okay, let's unbox this and have a little look. I was slightly worried when I got this through the door because I thought, oh dear, it's broken. It's just a circuit board, and I thought, oh dear, you know, it's in bits. But to be fair, I opened it up and I was extremely impressed, so let's have a look. So inside the box we have a package with a screwdriver, and this is a little strip. It's a clamp with silicone on it and a couple of wing nuts, and that's used to connect the circuit board into your Amiga, which I'll show you in a little second. A 2-meter USB cable, the interface itself, which we'll have a look at in a little second, and a couple of pamphlets. The instruction manual in both English and German. It's only an A4 pamphlet, not much to it, but to be honest, it's quite in depth. You know, it tells you every part of the board, what they are, how it works, how to connect it, and keyboard mappings and all sorts of things. So I was quite impressed. It's, like I say, it's in depth considering it's so small. But the most important part is the keyboard interface. Now, let's see if I can get this. This is the Amiga version. It will fit. There's a Commodore 64, a Commodore 16, Commodore 128 and Amiga version of this. And what it's designed to do is actually to sit inside the Amiga and connect via USB. And what it essentially does is turns a defunct Amiga into a USB keyboard stroke joystick interface for your PC. So you can use a real defunct Amiga 1200 or 600 as a USB keyboard for your modern PC, which is great. And it gives you the 2 joystick ports. There's a switch which changes slightly the functionality of the keys. Bizarrely, it makes the Amiga keyboard support all sorts of you know, multimedia keys and things on modern keyboards, which it was never designed to do. It's a great little device. I don't actually intend to put it in an Amiga. What I've bought it for is just the 2 joystick interfaces, because it lets you connect. Let's see, I'll take it out of the bag actually. It lets you connect old joysticks to your PC, like I say. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually building an arcade cabinet, and I'm going to use these 2 ports to connect 2 QuickShot 2 Turbo joysticks together, which will allow me to play things like Battlezone and other things, Total Carnage and things like that. 2 joystick games. Actual arcade joysticks are about $140 each. This lets me use a £5 joystick for the same purpose. So I'm only going to exploit the 2 joystick interfaces, but it does so much more, and it's a beautifully crafted piece of kit. There's all sorts of nice touches. Don't know if the camera will pick this up. It says good hardware for good computers. It's quality check passed. There's comments on all the little bits and bobs saying, you know, this is for Commodore 16, this is the Amiga 1200 bit, don't connect this, don't take the jumpers off. It's got the Keyrah model and who made it, individual computers, it's got their web address and all sorts of things. I'm pointing here, you can't see that, I'm sorry, I've slid off camera. It's got the manufacturing details there. It's a really nicely built piece of kit. And there's a little tab here on the end and it says, don't act like somebody you're not. So there's even philosophical advice. See, this is a good place for a clever line. I'm off camera again. This is a good place for a clever line. And there is indeed a clever line on the back of it. So it's a beautifully built bit of kit. Really sturdy. You know, there's no loose solders on it or anything. It's really solid bit of kit. And not really too expensive. It was, what was it, 31 euros I think it was. Including postage from Germany, and I was really impressed with the company. I ordered it and paid for it, you know, paid for it straight away using PayPal, and within 2 hours I'd had 3 emails back from the company giving me updates on the processing of the order, and basically it was packed and shipped within 2 hours of me ordering it. Now it took a couple of days to come here. I ordered it on the 4th of May, which was a Friday. Monday was a holiday in the UK, and it came today, which is Wednesday. So it actually took 2 working days to come, 3 if you include a Saturday, but you know, 3 days from Germany to the UK. I live in Scotland, as you can probably tell by my accent. I was just really impressed. Really friendly company. I don't know how big they are or if it's just a few guys building these things, but I was really impressed by them. And I'm going to go and plug this in and let you see it working. So yeah, I'll see you in a moment. Okay, welcome back. Here we are. I've plugged up the interface to my PC. Simple USB plug-in. I'm running Windows 7. It picked it up and installed it just as a standard USB human computer interface device. No problems whatsoever. Plugged my 2 joysticks in and it's plugged into the PC. Let me just scroll this up. Oh, there we go, and bring this back a bit. There we are. It's plugged into the PC that I'm going to be using as my arcade cabinet. You can see there I've got 2 QuickShot 2 joysticks connected. And games like Battlezone and Karate Champ, things like that, use 2 joystick configurations. The instructions tell you, for the interface, tell you what it maps to, but I think the left hand joystick you can just map the commands in MAME, and it maps to the cursor keys and spacebar, the fire button being the spacebar. The second joystick maps to, I can't remember what it is, I think it's the number keys, the numpad. But MAME picks it all up perfectly, and in 2 seconds I had this all set up and running the games perfectly. So bear with me, I'll go and take a seat and show you this working. Zoom in a little bit, there we go. Excuse me reaching over everything here. So oh, rubbish. There we go, 2 joysticks. This drives like a tank, for those that don't know. There we go, right joystick works independently. Left joystick, oh, he's going to shoot me. There we go. So it all works beautifully. And it's really nice for that. Oh, it's really nice for that authentic arcade control. The other one that I've got that's twin joysticks is, I went right past it, Karate Champ. So again, this was 2 joysticks to control, and you really want 2 joysticks for that authentic. So you get a little practice. Oh, dear me. So I'm not very good at this, but it's nice just having the 2 joysticks. Oh, dear me. It just really adds to it having 2 sticks as opposed to using keys for these double stick games. And obviously you'll be able to use 2 joysticks for if you had an Amiga emulator set up, for example. Oh, dear me. You could obviously have 2 players playing the Amiga. And I'm terrible at that, so let me just close that off. But there you go. Great little interface, highly recommended. Let me just pull this back. There it is in all its goodness. Like I say, it's just USB in, 2 joysticks. It's got camera face detection on it. So, worked beautifully first time, plugged in, working in seconds. Really impressed. Well worth the money if that's the kind of thing you want to do. So there you go. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the review. If it's the kind of bit of kit that you would find useful, I can highly recommend Visalia computers. I'll put the URL to them in the comments somewhere. So yeah, it just leaves me to say vielen Dank an Visalia. Computer für schnelle Lieferung. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.